Hey friend, welcome. It's great to have you here. Have you ever stopped to ponder, to really wonder why God, the very creator of the whole universe with its infinite expanse and countless stars, didn't choose to show up on Earth living in a palace, a place of immense grandeur and power? Why wasn't he draped in gold, surrounded by riches beyond imagination, a display of earthly authority? I mean, if anyone in the history of existence could have chosen a fancy, comfortable life, a life of ease and luxury, free from hardship and struggle, it would have been Jesus, right? It seems logical, almost expected, given his divine nature. But when I look at the Bible, when I delve into the scriptures and explore the story of Jesus, I see that's not what happened at all. The reality is quite different, a stark contrast to what we might anticipate. Jesus was born in a humble stable, a place of animals, far removed from the opulence of a palace, welcomed by shepherds, simple folk tending their flocks, not kings or dignitaries. He grew up in a small town, a quiet, unassuming place, far from the bustling centers of power and influence. He worked as a carpenter, a craftsman shaping wood with his hands, a trade of humble origins. And he spent his days with fishermen, tax collectors, and outcasts, those on the margins of society, the overlooked and the forgotten. He didn't care about the latest trends or having the most followers. Popularity and social status were not his concern. He cared about people. He saw their needs, their struggles, and their inherent worth. And that's the thing. That's the key to understanding why God chose humility. Jesus showed us that real richness doesn't come from what we own, the material possessions we accumulate, but from who we are and how we love. It's about the character we cultivate and the compassion we extend. He lived low-key on purpose. His humility was intentional, a deliberate choice. He wanted us to see that it's not about showing off, about boasting and seeking attention, but about serving others. It's about putting the needs of others before our own. He taught that the greatest among us, the truly remarkable individuals, is the one who's willing to serve. It's the person with a servant's heart ready to lend a hand. So how do I live low-key? How do we embrace this principle of humility in our own lives? It's not about hiding or shrinking away. It's not about diminishing ourselves or suppressing our talents. It's about shifting my focus off what's flashy, the superficial and attention-grabbing, and putting it on what matters. It's about prioritizing relationships, meaningful experiences, and genuine connections. I try to celebrate my wins quietly, acknowledging my accomplishments without seeking excessive praise, love my people loudly, expressing my affection and appreciation for those I care about openly and generously, and give without expecting anything back. It's about selfless generosity, giving freely without seeking recognition or reward. I don't need to prove myself with stuff. My worth isn't defined by my possessions or status symbols. I want my heart to reflect God, not my possessions. I want my character and actions to be a testament to my faith, not my material wealth. When I start to feel like I'm not enough, when feelings of inadequacy creep in, or that I have to keep up with what everyone else is doing, when I feel the pressure to conform to societal expectations, I remember Jesus. I turn my thoughts back to his example. He could have had it all the wealth, power, and prestige the world could offer. But he chose a simple life. He embraced humility and rejected worldly ambition. He let his love, kindness, and truth, his inherent goodness and compassion, shine brighter than any gold could. His character radiated with a light that surpassed any material wealth. If you're feeling pressured to look successful, if you're struggling under the weight of expectations, or match the world's standards, to conform to what society deems acceptable or desirable, I want you to know, it's okay to live low-key. It's perfectly acceptable, even admirable, to embrace a life of simplicity and humility. God sees you, he sees your heart, your struggles, and your genuine efforts, and he values your heart way more than your highlight reel. He cares more about your inner character than your outward appearance or accomplishments. The richest life is the one built on. The most fulfilling and meaningful existence is founded upon faith, a deep and unwavering belief, humility, a recognition of our limitations and a willingness to serve, and love, compassion, kindness, and genuine affection for others. So next time you feel like you don't measure up, when you're tempted to compare yourself to others and feel inadequate, remember, Jesus didn't come to impress. He wasn't concerned with outward appearances or seeking validation. He came to serve. His mission was to uplift, heal, and offer hope to humanity. Let's follow his lead. Let's emulate his example of humility and service. If you found this encouraging, if this message resonated with you, don't forget to click subscribe for more Bible inspiration. Join our community and continue exploring the wisdom of the scriptures. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you taking the time to reflect on these important principles.